third grade builder number 50. I'm going to add 937 plus 63. Start in the ones place. 7 plus 3 is 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 9 plus 1 is 10. Our sum is 1,000. Now we're going to subtract 709 minus 49. 9 minus 9 is 0. 0 minus 4, got more on the floor, so I'm going to go next door and get 10 more. 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 minus nothing is 6. Our difference is 660. Now we're going to multiply. 3 times 6, 6, 12, 18. Product is 18. And then we multiply over here to the tens place. 3 times 4, 4, 8, 12. Okay. 3 groups of 4 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. Our product is 138. And our sixes, I have them right in order, so we can just sing our sixth song and fill them in. 6. Oh, I am totally wrong. They're not in order. The first one is, but then we have 6 times 7. 6 times 7, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 3, 6, 12, 18. 6 times 9, I use my 9s trick. It's 54. 6 times 5, I can count my 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 2 times, 6 plus 6 is 12. 6 times 8, let's sing this one. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. 6 times 4, 6, 12, 18, 24. And then 10 times 4, when you multiply by 10, we stick the 0 on the end. So our answer will be 60. Fact family, what do we add to 14 to equal 18? If I'm at 14, I had to go to 15, 16, 17, 18. We add 4. 4 plus 14 equals 18. Flip the add-ins. 14 plus 4 equals 18. Now subtraction, we always have to put the larger number in our family first. 18 minus 4 equals 14, and 18 minus 14 equals 4. You can have those two problems in any order as long as you have those two subtraction equations. Then we have 6 times something equals 18. Well, we can look right here and see that 6 times 3 is 18. Flip the factors. 3 times 6 equals 18. 18 divided by 3 equals 6. And 18 divided by 6 equals 3. So we're going to round on this section to the nearest hundreds place. So that means we're going to round 635 either down to 600 or up to 700. So we look here to our neighbor to the right, he's a 3. That tells me that we're going to round down to 600. 635 would be closer to 600 than it is to 700. 5,762. I'm not changing the 5,000. I'm just deciding if 762 rounds down to 700 or up to 800. And because of the 6 right here, I know we're going to round up. It's closer to 800. Now we're going to label our even and odd. 387 is odd. 411 is odd. 16 is even. 28 is even. And 85 is odd because it ends with a 5. In our fractions section, our question says to illustrate what fractional part is shaded. In the setup below, then write the fraction. our numerator, the top number, tells the number of parts, and in this question, the number of parts that are shaded, which is 2. We have 2 shaded diamonds out of our denominator. The bottom number tells the number of parts that make the whole, or the total. There are 3 altogether. 2 out of 3 are shaded, and we say that fraction 2/3. Okay, let's look at our number line. One thing kind of important to do first is to mark our whole numbers. We have the 4 here on the long line, then the 5, then the 6, 7, 8, and 9. In between each space, we have halves, and then we also have fourths. Okay. So if I'm looking for 4 3/4, here is 4. Then we have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Right here is 4 3/4. Then 6, we already have marked. We have 7 1/2. 7 1/2 comes halfway between 7 and 8, and the halfway would be right here in the middle. 7 1/2. And then we have marked the 8 right here. And then 8 3/4. Here is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. We have 4 sections, and we'll jump 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. 8 3/4 right there. Okay. A part of a whole is a fraction. A set of numbers that start at 0 and increase by 1 are whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We don't have any fractions. And the number that tells how many parts are shaded, the number of parts, that's the numerator, the top number of a fraction. The number of parts the whole is divided into. So if I look at this set of diamonds right here, how many total diamonds we have, shaded or unshaded, there are 3 parts. So our denominator would be 3. The denominator tells how many parts there are total, or how many parts the whole is divided into. And the answer when you subtract is a difference.